So hello and welcome people back to Let's Play Hybrid Heaven. We are beginning the very last chapter of the game, the one that is by far the most visually impressive one. Not just for this game, but in general for the Nintendo 64, in my opinion. Like, as in, visually impressive while still maintaining a reasonable frame rate.
And look at these life chargers we're never gonna use.
Oh yeah.
I mean, what if we need them later? We can't use them.
But yeah, hey, check it out. The lighting that they're doing for this entire location is actually real-time lighting. That's actually, like, on everything. It isn't just something that, this isn't just an effect on the model of the background or something. It is, it also happens on the character models. Which, you know, that didn't become a standard for a very long time.
Right. Everything ripped off Hybrid Heaven confirmed.
Exactly. But yeah, just finding another man in black. Yes, upper. Dang. It'd be that way though. What did he give us? Speed restore.
I didn't even see that door there.
Yeah, and
How
that's
did
the
you
way to go.
see that?
They put them in weird corners in this place.
Like,
But that's what the mini map is for as well, you know.
true.
It's a good thing that a Nintendo 64 has so many blur filters. Johnny was pretty
Otherwise,
much
they would have spotted us for sure.
Exactly. We would have not been so invisible.
Man, when they said disintegration, they meant it.
Yeah. It's actually really impressive that they shown all of that in real time.
Yeah.
so many large models moving around at the same time, and you know, there was no weird frame rate while that was happening.
You know, these aliens got guts, man. Frickin' still willing to fight us even as the whole place is burning down.
Well, that guy just really wants to go over ground.
Yeah.
No matter what. Dang. It couldn't get any worse than this. No. No, it's still getting worse. Sorry. This is the clingy kind.
Yeah.
But you know, that's sort of what makes this fights in this game so interesting. Like, enemies have different personality types. Like with this one, you can observe that he waits until he gets his turn, and then he just rushes for you.
What was he grabbing at?
No, he was grabbing. He's trying to give me a hug, but yeah, this isn't gonna end well.
For him.
Yeah, the reversal didn't work. Dang, that was lucky. But I'm kind of curious, can I even learn like, you can learn pretty much any move that the enemy uses in this game? Can I learn the tail attack? And what
do
will
you
it
just
do?
grow a tail if you use it?
Who knows? I mean, I wasn't hit by the attack, so I didn't have a chance to learn it.
Yeah.
But yeah, his strategy is actually similar to what I do, except without grabbing. You know, wait a little bit and then bum rush. Or rather, in my case, it's more wait until they come to me. Backdrop, yes. I love that attack. It's so satisfying. What did he give me? Is it an attack restorer? No, stamina charger L, never gonna use that. I think I turned back by accident.
Why would you do this, Nico?
No, I didn't turn back.
And now you'll never turn back. You'll never go that way.
Well,
No matter how
not.
life tries to change you, you'll turn the other way.
I'm probably not gonna go there. I mean, this game's too linear for that in most cases. Yeah, he has this one has a thing this one actually has a thing similar to what I believe it was the first or so boss that we ever fought, or it was one of the first main bosses. Each one of his attacks will actually move him a step forward. And then actually execute the punch. So it's actually quite deadly.
Dang.
His attacks are... Like, if I actually bothered with the countering system, his attacks would probably be the hardest to actually, you know, gauge, because he is doing them from a ridiculous distance, so you can't really guess if it's gonna be a punch or a kick.
Also, I just noticed, like, every time he attacks you, he makes, like, this noise, or it kind of sounds like he's both snorting and laughing at the same time.
And he does look like a pig.
Yeah. Like a horse pig thing.
Turtle without a shell.
Like,
And
so
boobs.
freaky.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably a reason why he's not in the control center.
Yeah.
Dang. And again, with this goddamn HP bar, they could not have made it less noticeable.
Yeah. It's why you tend not to blend navy and black. Kinda.
Pretty much. Nice.
Man, ever since I took control of the game back, you've been getting lower ranks than I did. What the heck's wrong with you?
God damn it.
I was getting consistent triple S's.
There are no triple S's.
Exactly.
fuck.
I'm so good you started appearing.
We of course had to have a return of these because our life would not be complete without our traps.
No, not at all.
Battle charger key.
Kai. I refuse to pronounce it key ever since frickin' Kingdom Hearts happened.
I know.
God.
That's why I'm bringing it up constantly.
I hate you too, Nico.
Thank you. Mr. Longlegs again. No run up. I like to think that that the little thing he does with the leg is actually an indicator of I'm going to attack in a moment. No touch. No, rude. No. Give me some space. What the hell happened there?
I don't know.
You know what's also really annoying about this combo system?
What?
There are a lot more combos than what I have saved up, right? However, you are not actually allowed. You're not actually allowed to save more or like save over the 2 preset basic bitch combos that give you nothing.
Yeah.
And it's also not like the. It's also not like the combos. Could possibly take up that much more memory. I mean, it is just like pick the first one, second one, fifth one, or you know, whatever one.
Yeah.
And yeah, and before you asked, you cannot actually just like I said back when I was explaining how the combo system works. I cannot actually be like. Right kick, right kick, right kick, right kick, right kick, right kick. Like insert that combo and then just have the special finisher move appear. It has to be a saved one. It's pretty dumb. This is where I came from.
Why did you go back, you fool? But see, Nico, what you don't know is, if they allowed you to save over the 2 preset combos, then you could input a specific series of actions that would end up reprogramming the RAM of the game, and you would then skip to the end credits.
This is sadly not Symphony of the Night. Did I not go back from... This area is confusing.
Yes.
What even is this? Like, what? Like his skin is probably the most detailed texture in this entire game. It's either like a man made out of stone or some weird mummy.
Nah, it's just a Power Rangers monster.
A putty
Yeah.
that was left out on the sun for a little bit too long.
Yes. I mean, you can even see the zipper in the back.
Swing and a miss. Nice. Missed most of that combo.
You did it.
Still weird that they... it's still kind of interesting that they only get to counter on the first attack, but not on any of the other ones. I guess that's the power of the combos.
Mm-hmm.
It's also nice that the computer obviously cannot see your inputs. Because that would absolutely render countering invalid. Or rather, their countering ability super overpowered. They can fail just as much as you do, but you'll always fail more at those.
Levels up our left arm.
Yeah, I'm using that one just to, you know, vary things up. Because the stronger one is obviously gonna be right. Whatever the whatever it may be. Yeah, just take your time. I'm fine with this. I'm completely fine with you inching forward.
Look,
step
Nico,
by
he's
step.
trying his best, okay? Don't give him such a hard time.
No, I mean, like I said, this is fine. I'm perfectly fine with this. Just you know, like let me pick my combo. Let me load up all of the active time bars. I love it when they just like fall to just like give up on living midway through the combo. It's just like, oh, I cannot go on.
I mean, to be fair, you are getting hit by a really buff leg and arm.
Really buff right leg and right arm.
Yes.
Haha! I was at a different elevation, bitch.
I think we fought this guy before, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. A lot of enemies are, you know, reused.
Yeah.
But yeah, quite recently too. It was one of the last enemies in the last chapter.
Yeah, yeah. Too bad we didn't get an advantage encounter on him.
Yeah. Getting an advantage encounter is just such an OP maneuver that it makes
It's not
sense.
fair, really.
It makes sense that why they would make it so difficult to pull off.
Bridge suplex. Nico, no.
No, headbutt. How did I even reach his head is my question.
You gave him brain damage.
Yeah, that's why I'm loading up the turns. You
Neck lock.
Just please. Ah, bitch. He
Told you, Nutclock.
The funny thing is, because their animations go back to, like, you know, their default position before they do anything, he just quickly falls back on his back
and
and then rolls away.
Yeah.
I love it. They did a lot of little smart things like that to prevent this game from breaking. Like how you know, your character, if you initiate a throw right next to a wall, they will take a step away from the wall in order to not throw somebody out of the boundaries properly. I mean,
that'd be hilarious, though. Just throw their ass into the void and you
I can imagine that this is something that they actually run into during testing phases.
So something I've been meaning to ask for a long while.
Yes.
How is it that this N64 game has better cinematography than a lot of modern?
Yeah, I mean, with how... I mean, the equivalent here is cardboard boxes.
Right.
Being falling apart, but it's still really well put together. Especially like when you consider back when it was released, and also the cinematography involving you know, humans in general. You have to take into account this was back in the day where having a face wasn't standard.
Right. As Metal Gear Solid showed.
Yeah, exactly, and that was like one of the most that isn't like a weird exception. That is one of the most well-known releases on the PlayStation 1, and even that game didn't have any faces in it.
Nope.
It had a vague contour of them. They got away with that. But yeah, having facial animations and like pretty well detailed models, as well as in general the camera work during cutscenes is really well done, and they made a really great use of how Nintendo 64 could pretty much load assets instantly.